Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, back with more Terraria, where we are exploring the underworld in sort of anticipation of building up towards the end of the game. And I have found, dramatic music, my first underground chest. So as soon as we take care of this bat, we can see what treasures lie inside. It's Hurtful Dark Lance. Dark Lance, which is fast speed, 8 critical strike, 30 melee damage. And it does that, so it'll poke you in the face, and it has a nice little glow effect. Pretty sweet weapon. We'll see how strong it is. We'll give it a shot here. Just a little bit. Now, I have been farming like a fiend with the hell stuff. I love... Okay, so that's pretty good. It's a little bit of a slow weapon, and I guess I knew that going in. All we're going to do here is just keep trying to pick our spots to pick up our, oh shit, to not get knocked into the lava. I have to deal with you guys first. Let's see here, how does this lance work? Pretty well. It is pretty effective, and just because I hit him twice. See, that's some pretty good damage. So, sorry, lava slime, you're going to be trapped forever. That's life as a video game enemy. Do you suffocate in the 2D world? I don't know. So Dark Lance is probably... It's a nice weapon, but it's not really what I'm looking to get here. And I am going to start sort of making little lava bridges as necessary for the Wall of Flesh, because I'm going to try and summon him in a way where he goes around one part of the world, not the other, or from east to west is how I like to fight him. There we go. So just gonna continue to explore here, and I've got most of the ore that I need, so I'm not gonna focus on that aspect as much. At this point I'm just spelunking for chests. I can actually make it up here. And hopefully by the end of this, because I have 226, it's going to be enough to make some weapons and armor. It's probably not enough to make everything I need, but that's why we just do this again and again. It's going to be a bad move, but we'll just drain all that. Not really what I want to do there. Yeah, you're dead that time. So there's sound cues there. I don't know if you can necessarily hear the audio. Oh, jumped into the lava again. I don't think there's a chest at the bottom of that neighboring tower. So what I need to not do is to not get myself hurt like that. But that's actually a good vein that I can get on the other side. So, here we go. Just keep getting knocked around in the face. Just take on enemies as they come at us. I'd probably put some kind of come at me bro crap in there, but I'll save that for somebody who talks like that all the time. That I just kind of want to strangle. Not anyone in particular. Don't have anyone in mind when I say that, just that they're like, hey bro, what's up bro? You can go bro yourself with your bros, bro. You'd probably find that funny. So let's see here. Another nice thing about the grappling hook is you can mine with it, so I can actually hold myself up here just in case the lava gets a little too friendly. So yeah, surely I'm going to be pretty close to the amount of stone that I need. It's just worth going into that tower if I'm not going to... I can't actually make it out. Help! There we go. So one more. Yep. 70 damage just for a tiny bit of lava. And now I'm fighting things with my pickaxe apparently. Because I don't know what's up with me all of a sudden. Let's hear more chests. Kind of got to run around a good ways down here. See if anything comes up. Is another. Those casters in the Goblin Invasion are the worst, and it's the same kind of in the underground. It's the firebolts that can knock you on your ass that you really gotta look out for. So you should be able to get some of this. There we go. Another heart container I don't need unless I missed a memo and you can go above 400 health. But those excess items, they are for multiplayer games, for people who are just making multiple characters in the same world. Which, once you start hard mode, your world is a hard mode world, so there's some things that you actually need from early ores and stuff, which is one reason I've saved back some of my stuff, although I didn't have any silver to save now that I mention it. But you do need early world ores to summon the hard mode bosses. As a result, you could find yourself in a position where you need to make a second world just to mine without constantly getting attacked by super powerful enemies, but I'm sure we'll have more fun with that when that time comes. Let's see here, more bats. There's another chest, alright. What do we got? Alright, the Sun Fury, which is, and torches. And a Hunter Potion. That's a good chest. Shows location of enemies. We do actually, in fact, want that, so I'm going to have to get rid of something just to fit this. I can farm gels super easily. What else do I not need right now? Obsidian brick. I'm not going to use you ever. So Sun Fury. What does the Sun Fury look like? Yeah, we do want Gravitation Potion. We want that a lot. Actually, I'm not really going to need the Blue Moon with the Sun Fury, because the Sun Fury is a flail that is does a lot of hurt and is viable into the late game. So yeah, this is going to replace the Blue Moon. It has a much bigger range. It's much faster. All in all, just a superior piece of equipment. And Obsidian Skin Potion. I do want that as well. So let's see your Swiftness. Iron Skin. Okay, what can I get rid of? Let's get rid of the grenades. So I can buy those for nothing. For pennies on the dollar. See, it's nice that I can knock aside all those things. Just one weapon, so let's see here. 8. That's more of a weapon for if you have a big group of enemies all on you at once. So let's see here. I know Sun Fury is one thing that you can get. I think that's most of the weapons you want to be able to get, because otherwise it's stuff you forge from Hellstone. So we'll see. We'll get some of the easier stuff here and see what other chests hold. Because sometimes it's just fun to explore a new area with hard stuff, even if I'm in my old clothing, as it were. So yeah, this is, once again, for those of you who may be picking up this series partway through, this is Terraria pre-update 1.2. So I'm just kind of doing this as a, hey, I almost beat the game on regular mode pre-update. Let's actually finish where we started for once. Okay, nothing down here, not even some good ore to get, so. Okay, just gonna keep on going. That's actually a really deep tower. Let's see here, how far do I have to go here? Yeah, it is going to take a lot of farming and a lot of bridge building to make something that I can run across this world. But the reason I want the Gravitation Potion is that that's really going to help me in the final boss fight. There's a few other things I'm going to pick up as well. I'm going to have to do actually some money farming, as odd as that sounds. That's just how it goes. But Ash Brick is really good, because it's cheap. It's really easy to dig, and you gotta get it anyway to get other stuff, and then it's not going to get destroyed by lava or whatever else. Now I'm keeping the Hellfire arrows because I am going to make a Molten Bow. By the way, here's the what the grappling hook does, in case you didn't know. And that is a really sticky situation there, because I don't know if I have quite the stones to get over that. Especially if somebody's about to knock me in here. So I'll kind of save that for later. Yeah, I am about to be stuck. Perhaps. It's kind of like I'm on the ocean. So we'll see how far we can travel. All kinds of things trying to kill me for some reason. Why can't we be friends, man? There we go, that's where I want you to spawn. So just stone, stone, stone. Drop all that down. And I don't know if actually I need to be going up or down, so we'll explore up first. Yeah. Up is what we want. Technically, I could probably remove this whole area, but yeah, this is a lot of lava. A lot more lava than I'm used to with some of this. Actually, I'm starting to wonder where are the towers that are supposed to be back here. I guess towers are only concentrated on certain parts of the map. There's all of my stone. I got a lot of other mud and brick too while I was digging down into the earth. I saved that to make land bridges like this. I just wanted to see how far I could go. So I really thought there'd be more towers. Well, we shall see. Yeah, it looks like I am stuck a little bit. So let's go back to town. There's no harm in that. We'll explore the west and see what else we can find. More importantly, though, let's see how much hellstone I can make. The answer to that would be quite a bit. 68. So 68 plus the other hellstone that I already have is 19. It's 87. Is that enough to make an armor set? I don't know yet. I'm going to want Molten Greaves, which requires 30. Molten Breastplate, which requires 35. Molten Helmet, which requires 25. So I'm almost there. Now there's some other items that you can get as well that are going to be important. A Molten Pickaxe is necessary for advancement after hard mode, and you need to get that early. So I'm going to have to farm some more hellstone, obviously. Fiery Greatsword is just a very powerful weapon, and you need it actually to make the Knight's Bane, I believe. It's one of the swords in the equation. And then the most powerful pre-hard mode bow, which I've been sticking with guns so far. So I guess the first thing I need to do, just so I can have it, is the Molten Pickaxe. That's going to be first priority. So large Nightmare Pickaxe, it works, but it's not all that I need. So let's see here. We still have our armor bonus, and I really like the speed bonuses for this. So since these guys aren't really killing me, we are going to go next to try and get the molten equipment, and it's going to take a little while to get it. So let's see here. Hey, Dominique, or whatever your name is. Other thing I'm going to need to buy is probably the Mini Shark, just because it is a super fast weapon, and it's really effective against the final boss. So don't need Blue Moon anymore, so that's some money. Don't need the Nightmare Pickaxe anymore, so that's money, even though it's a large one, so that actually does help me a little bit. So your Water Bolt's good. Hurtful Dark Lance is useful, but I'll hold on to it just because it's a weapon that I hadn't really seen before. I'll need to hold on to Obsidian. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to those bombs because it doesn't take a lot. Demon Torches, don't really need those right now. So yeah, Fire Blooms, we'll hold on to everything else. So 52 Hellstone Bar. I can go ahead and make one of these things. Could have probably made 2 of those things, but we'll just stick with 1 for now. So here's my outside chest. This is going to be indoors later on. See, we have the Blade of Grass, Star Fury, which is another thing from the sky. We have the Murasama. We'll have the Blessed Plate, and the Voodoo God Doll. All down here to see. And I don't really need to max out on Hellstone arrows, and I'll just put the 4 shots of meteor shot that I have left in there too. So, I'm good on torches now, I wasn't before. So let's head back down and see if we can go... Actually, let me get the other blocks that I said I was going to get from all my digging. So let's see here, that's Ebonstone block. That's going to spread corruption if I put too much, so we don't want to do that. Stone block, good. Ebonstone block, not good. Why do I have so much of that? So there's meteorite, there's feather, which is important for a gravity potion. Here we go. Stone block. This is all from digging my elevator. So stone block, stone block. Mud block, sand isn't going to do anything. Dirt blocks are good. Clay blocks, I should hold on to. Probably hold on to my mud and clay because I'm going to want to make some artificial gardens and stuff before I go all the way down. So there's the rest of my mud, so I do have some of that. And there's my 1 gold bar and some snow blocks. I wonder what those do underground. So here we go. Here is all kinds of goodies. Unfortunately, this means my inventory space is a little limited. I don't really need bombs right now. So let's continue. Since I remembered there was some dirt right there that I can add in. So let's see what's down in the bottom of the world. Let's see if we can find another chest. Nice to put this right next to my spawn point. So down, down, down. Takes a lot longer to dig than it does to jump. So yeah, we go through another mushroom garden, and the first time I played this game I actually did not have a magic mirror. Oh no, that poor fish and that poor skeleton. Okay, I didn't have a magic mirror, so what I actually had to do was to hammer out these back walls and bring a bed down here to make a spawn point anytime I died, which is something I may still do if I, or not if, because I'm going to face the boss, but when I face the boss. Let's see, what was in my 5 point? Probably something I put up, so we'll put the Starfire in there. I think it was the trident that I picked out. So we're just going to keep exploring west, see what there is to see this direction, because the whole underground isn't towers, but there are a lot of towers. I could buy an item that lets me see my, I believe my X coordinate from the Goblin Tinkerer. I know he has a depth meter. It's not entirely what I need though. So come on, Hellbat, I'm going to hit you with my fiery thing. There we go, let's see how this does against this guy. Not very good. He's not going to attack me. Oh, Bone Serpent knows what's up. He knows he's about to get screwed up. Come on, man. There we go. That was really, really tore right through him. Let's get back to this. Part of the fun of building in this kind of environment is that everybody wants to kill you. Let's make some kind of pseudo stairs. Don't remember exactly where I died. Looks like I did get all the pots here. Yeah. Because there would be pots in these rooms if I hadn't already showed up. But I didn't make it too much further than this place. So go, 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 go. Don't fall in the lava. Yeah, so that must have been where I died. So I'm going to have to farm some more hellstone, which is okay. And that's a really interesting place, because I actually have to tunnel through the side there. Maybe there's another treasure chest pretty close down here. Let's go ahead and get the hellstone. You need a lot of it. Quite a bit. We're just going to keep going for the easy stuff, because there's plenty to be had, which is one reason you just have to get so much of it. Is that it's more of a, do you want to fight to actually get it? Kill you real quick. There we go. Let's go ahead and hotkey back our ash blocks, of which I only have one right now. Weird. Let's get a little more of that. Ooh, let's actually go ahead and get myself killed real quick. Also known as free wooden platforms, because I'm a moron. So good, there's some more ash block rush. And start down there first. That'll give me a good excuse. See, I'm getting all this in one hit, which is pretty sweet. Just put a working torch out here. I'll get that back later. So here's going to be our little drain spout. Excuse me. All I do is just dig up that hellstone. So let's see, I need to get, I think the total amount is, I just need a lot. I just need to keep farming it until I'm done. Now the funny thing is that the hellstone stuff gets replaced pretty quickly in hard mode, but let's see, that killed that torch. Not a lot I can do about that, other than actually kill him. Let's see, are we actually draining right now? I think so. It's hard to tell if that guy right in my face. Yeah, this is the other reason I really like the jungle grappling hook, though, is that you can mine from relative safety. Doing stuff like this, and with the obsidian skull, this hellstone isn't going to kill me while I'm standing on it, which is the same trait meteorite has. Some metals are just hot. So all I gotta do is just let all this drain. And then I think there's another bit that I want to get that's up top, or did I get everything I want to get out of here? See, it's like I don't even have to jump. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright, so we'll go until we run out of towers, I guess. So I feel like I shouldn't be having to break into the wall here, but obviously I do, so. And of course, that's where I die, so. Okay, more easy to get stuff where unfortunately I can't aim my. Actually getting kind of hurt here. There we go. Took way too many tries. Let's try this time by actually cutting the hellstone instead of getting my face melted. And let's just go ahead and drain that into the bottom here, because who gives a shit? Actually, it's probably a good move, because this is going to be kind of a odd pathway for me in whatever boss fight occurs, assuming the wall of flesh makes it this far, or assuming I don't get killed by the wall of flesh this far out. So that's here. That's not the end of the towers. Could be the end of my stone in this stack momentarily. Of course, I brought tons, so it's not really my issue right now. My issue is more not having that happen. Oh, we'll fix that later. Shoddy Dark Lance. I think I know what that is. Yeah, that's what I already have, but it's shoddy. So. This is not the best weapon for these guys, is it? Yeah, it's probably a better weapon. So what else is in this chest? Restoration potions. Those are really good. In fact, since we already have a lance, let's get rid of that. Spelunker potion. Going to be very, almost I'd say, almost vital in the next difficulty. Because you need to find ores fast. It gets really insane really quick. Now remember, it's not all my personal experience, so for all I know, I'm overblowing the shit out of this, but yeah. So I was hoping that I could get like some spellbook in one of the shadow chests, but at least I'm getting some good items, especially some good potions. And the voodoo dolls are dropping, but you can only have one. So that's why those guys are standing there. But if I wanted to start the wall of flesh, I could do that right now. Would I lose? Oh yes, I would get my ass kicked. But I can do it. So this may be kind of the end of the towers. It's going to be the end of me if I'm not more careful here. So let's try that again, this time with the work torch. Frustrating. Yeah, this is a little more challenging. Just to even get a rhythm, to get things built. I'm not even holding a blue candle, so there's a weird place for an imp to go. There's a totally submerged tower. So obviously I'm not at the end of the towers, but I'm probably close. Now my understanding is towers do pick up in opposite directions later on, so we'll test that theory. Yeah, I'll explore just a little more. And then we'll pick up with pretty much the boss prep portion of this, show you what I've done to prepare both for the wall of flesh and what happens if I'm fortunate enough to actually defeat the wall of flesh. Which I hope to, probably won't do it the first try, because it is something I haven't done before. You've got to stop shooting fire at me. Alright. Bat attack. What I used to do was mark every tower that I'd explored. Oh, damn it. I'm not going to be able to heal myself in time, am I? Okay, or I could just not get myself killed. So what can I do about this? That was probably a bad decision if there's a chest down there. We'll just let this punch through the walls and we'll go ahead and drink a safety potion. Hate wasting those like that, but see here, nothing down here, but some pretty easy to acquire hellstone that I just made a little more difficult to acquire, so my bad. We'll let that drain over there, and onto my face apparently. So yeah, that's cool, whatever. Yeah, just draining whole big ass pools of lava because I can. Don't know how far down that's going to go. So yeah, there you have it. There's Terraria, the underworld. It's just kind of a lot of this. A lot of spelunking, a lot of nasty things flying at you. A lot of me cheating. Death all of a sudden. I'm having to use a lot more potions than I like with this. But that's okay. So that's going to be all for now, and I'll just pick up next time where I said with the Wall of Flesh and hard mode preparation. Sounds good. It's a way to fail, and this is Terraria.